How's it going, Flair? Sorry for the long ad break and taking forever to start the stream. I was looking at something that I had set up for this stream that it was not correct. It's flawed. How's everybody doing today? We're doing 3 shows. We're doing Cursed by Success and 2 regular shows. And tonight we got a really, really cool new kind of event going on that I'm very excited to do and start, so I hope you guys are excited. But yeah. I'm gonna just start us off. This is gonna be like probably the longest match or the shortest match of the night. We'll see, but we're gonna start off with this one. I've already loaded it up, so I'm just gonna click play. Let's get into it. Starting Cursed by Success. Ho. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling presents Cursed by Success. We are starting off the premium live event with the golden opportunity for the Idol division. Only one person can say they earned their spot at this golden opportunity, and that is B.A. Tycho. We have Bonk coming in. Starting us off, Bonk is a former golden opportunity holder. Has held the golden opportunity before, but was unsuccessful. Oh my god, this blinding light. Was unsuccessful to actually cash in on FlairZero, who is the current Idol Division, or Icon Division champion. Bonk's never held the Idol Division golden opportunity, but held the Icon Division one before. We could see Bonk go 2 seasons in a row winning this match. I mean, we will have to see. Man, it's gonna suck to be the guys behind the Titantron, eh? I just realized there's people behind the stage. That's gotta suck. How much was those seats? Like $100? Man, I hope they got a big TV back there. But I don't even think I introduced myself. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. I probably did. It's just subconscious at this point, but tonight we're gonna have some historic matches. Unchained is going to be challenging for his first ever Idol Division championship, as well as Viren challenging for his first ever Icon Division championship. The Icon Division the Openweight championship will be defended later tonight as well. But we're going to start off tonight with what will define the Idol Division for the rest of the season, potentially. We start off with someone like Bonk. We know that B.A. Tycho is lurking around the corner. 2 big behemoths. What other 4 members will be met? I mean, everybody else is kind of hand-selected by the bosses upstairs to be in this match. B.A. Tycho was the only one that had to fight his way through it. Let's see who is up next. The lights are bright in this arena, and the future could be looking dim for B.A. Tycho. As I said, the one that earned his spot in this match, this 6-participant ladder match, where the winner has to climb up that ladder, grab the briefcase, BA Tycho has been having a little bit of trouble keeping his members in line, but I mean, we saw in his last match he beat a bear one-on-one. Could this just be exactly the authority he needs to take back control of the coalition as Greg and BA Tycho's civil war continues? He says he's the he's the voice of the chat, and he hears you. BA Tycho looking to get his first golden opportunity and maybe his first championship, Idol Division championship. And as I say it on the tip of my tongue, it slides off. BA Tycho's worst nightmare. This Titantron is definitely just not in the correct position at all. It is Greg going to make his way. We had to start a little bit early. They're still lowering the Titantron. But Greg is making his way to the ring. We saw BA Tycho had to go one-on-one against Greg in the qualifiers tournament. Or, well, in the qualifier match. He had to go up against Greg. And these two have been butting heads. I mean, this could also be Greg's opportunity to seize control for himself. We'll have to see how these two battle it out, if they're going to focus each other. I mean, BA Tycho was incredibly impressive in the ladder match to determine who would get into this match, the qualifier for this. BA Tycho just was like, go climb the ladder. Simply climb the ladder and make yourself famous, and maybe we'll see that here tonight as well. The former Icon Division champion, Greg, coming in. Now we are halfway through. Speaking of former champions, ShmeepsWorld. Former Idol Division champion, former Openweight Division champion, ShmeepsWorld could earn her shot right here. I mean, if I'm a betting man, I'm definitely looking at ShmeepsWorld as an option here. I mean, you basically got a 1-in-6 shot of winning this match, but when it's someone like ShmeepsWorld who is very used to high flying, getting up there, getting high quick, like it's 420, ShmeepsWorld is the one to be looking for here. And we've seen her on the top of the mountain. She knows what it means to be a champion. This could be a perfect opportunity for ShmeepsWorld. And ShmeepsWorld's tag team partner in Don Deceased. I mean, we know that Greg and BA Tycho are having a little bit of troubles, but could we see some teamwork here tonight? I mean, you can only have one winner, but the first ever Idol Division champion looking to reclaim her throne right here. Could it be her first golden opportunity? Could we see Draven take that top spot once again? Former Openweight champion, former Idol Division champion. Looking for her shot here. I mean, I talk about being a betting man, but the odds might have just been flipped. I'm not sure how I feel. I mean, Draven hasn't had her shot or hasn't been in the title competition in a long time. Could that bode less or better for Draven? We'll have to see. And finally, our last contender here, our last person who is almost the #1 contender, and another person that's not too unfamiliar with going out of orbit, Kodo Twin Moon. Kodo Twin Moon almost was the #1 contender. Lost, I believe. I'm pretty sure, I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure lost to Chain. I think that's who Chain beat to become the #1 contender, but I just work here. I have a guy for that, but they're on holiday. Kodo here, though, looking to have a good time, and I mean, Kodo's not gotten the championship yet, but has reached those spots, those top spots. Can Kodo do it here tonight? A wide variety, a wide mixture of competitors here tonight. Bonk, Greg, Draven, Shmeeps, BA Tycho, and Kodo. For the Idol Division, golden opportunity. And already separated into groups of 2s. DDT from Kodo. Bonk got Greg. Jesus, throws him on the, looks like brick floor, brick tiling. The outside might just be even more dangerous, and Greg and BA Tycho immediately finding each other like star-crossed lovers. Shmeeps now getting onto Greg. What is she looking for? Head kick. Kodo and Bonk, I keep wanting to call Bonk BA Tycho, wasting no time to get ladders into the ring. Bonk's not going to let Kodo set it up, though. And now Gator Roll picks up Kodo like he weighs nothing. They're just squishing him. BA Tycho and Greg once again back at it like star-crossed lovers, and Shmeeps and Draven have a little bit of a fun conversation. Deadlift German by Bonk. Draven back in the ring. And Bonk gets run. Oh my god. Fucking dumps Greg on the floor. Kodo and Bonk working together a little bit. Now Kodo wants to take BA Tycho, sends him out of the ring. Got a chair, knocks it out of Shmeeps' hands, and DDT to Draven from Bonk. Kodo's getting the Timeskeeper chair. Gonna meet Shmeeps in the corner. Shmeeps not allowing it. And Bonk setting up a ladder in the corner. What is Bonk thinking right now with that inverted neck breaker? Sending Bonk over to Greg. Oh! Back of Shmeeps' head landing on the bottom of that table. Or the back of that table. Bonk's got the ladder. Bonk may be the first one to set up the ladder in the center of the ring. Bonk scaling up the ladder. BA Tycho sees it, though. Showed to Shmeeps, and Shmeeps is going to immediately take it out. Not just before getting hit in the back with the kendo stick that Kodo snaps over Bonk's head. Judo hip toss. Kodo and Shmeeps. Oh my god! Jackknife powerbomb from BA Tycho, and Kodo's all alone. Kodo's all alone, going up top. And Shmeeps once again playing defense. German suplex from Draven to Greg. BA Tycho is enjoying it. But Draven's going to meet him on the other side. Luthez Brez off the ropes for ShmeepsWorld. Gets caught by Bonk, though. Draven wants to do something with that table, but gets the knees swept out from under her. Over the top rope, BA Tycho. Gonna meet Greg on the outside, maybe with a steel chair. Of course, this is just personal to BA Tycho, but gets caught by Kodo. Draven and Bonk alone in the ring. Shmeeps has got a steel chair now. Rings of Saturn to Bonk in the ring. You can't win by submission, though. And now, Bonk with Draven jackknife onto the shards of the kendo stick. Bonk maybe looking to set up the table. Could we be seeing someone going through that table tonight? The French-Canadian commentators just happy it's not their table. What is Bonk looking for here? Setting up Draven, spine buster through the table. Bonk is not done, off the ropes, and soccer kick right to the head of Draven. Bonk catches a black hole slam. Draven taking so much punishment. BA Tycho makes it back. BA Tycho maybe says, I'm tired of waiting. No, sets it up in the corner. Loses that prize again. Like a rabid animal. Draven's got the ladder. What is Draven looking for? Maybe trying to just get around BA Tycho here. Oh, goes to set up. Gets a clothesline for her troubles. Kodo now gonna send BA Tycho off the ropes. Super kick. Caught him. Spins around for a spinning eel kick. And now Shmeeps slapping to her friend and tag team partner. What is Bonk doing? Shots to the back. BA Tycho. Oh my god, airplane spin! Airplane spin to ShmeepsWorld! And oh, he's reversing the polarity! The other way! BA Tycho! Absolutely devastating to Shmeeps. She's gonna not know which way is up after tonight. Kodo sets up a ladder, but I don't know if it's close enough to the briefcase. Kodo thinks so. Kodo thinks it is, though. Trying their best, but Greg... Oh, Kodo does have it! Kodo has the briefcase! Kodo has the briefcase! He's unhooked! He's unhooking it! BA Tycho, though! Kodo's dangling! He can grab it! If he just gets the hooks on it! Kodo barely holding on to the golden opportunity. Kodo has a shot at the Idol Division Championship. Anytime, anywhere, in an MPW arena. Incredible. We'll move on to our next match. The Openweight Championship will be defended next. Okay, I'm gonna go fix the fucking arena if I can, because I don't know what the hell happened to it. That is not how I set it up to be. So I apologize. I'll go quickly do that. That's so funny. For a second, I thought you thought it was All Might. Orumaito. Kind of like All Might. That was a pretty decent match for ladder matches. The fact that we actually got a table spot is kind of crazy. Let's see. Yeah, for some reason... That's what I'm looking for. There we go. And then let me move this back a little bit. I don't know where a valid location for this is supposed to be. The object must be in a valid location. Where would it be other than on the stage? It's like, it's telling me like it has to be in the air for some reason. Huh. Is it something wrong? It's got to be something wrong with like the ramp, maybe. Yeah. Okay, that would be cool if it wasn't freaking out. Okay. And then, no. Why is this still floating? Floor height's at the stage height. Okay. That is fine. That works for me. Whatever. Okay. We're not gonna worry about it. That works for me. Okay. Okay. Sorry for the little inconvenience. What's good, Vibranium Volley? How you doing? Welcome on in. How's it going, Shmeeps? Thank you for the 69 months. Why is this? Did it just like reset everything? No. Yes. Okay. Um. Hey. Can I set something up? I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. See, I think there's something broken in this game. I mean, there's a lot broken in this game because this game is absolutely fucking horrible. But for some reason, it's gendering my titles that are not gendered titles, if that makes sense. Like, it's telling me that this title that does not have a gender for it is... Oh, maybe world titles can... No, that doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I did this. But it's saying, like, some titles that I have set as intergender titles are not intergender. Okay. Okay, wait, remove this. I do not understand what it's doing now. This. Uh okay. Remove this. Oh, that's okay. Fuck me. Okay. There's literally a setting. I'm so blind. There's literally a setting that turns the intergender on or off. Okay. Awesome. I think that was my problem the whole time. I don't know why it turned that on or off, because it literally was what it was, but whatever. Okay. That, okay. At least I fixed it. Because, yeah. Okay. And then, let me just make sure. That's so weird. Yes, okay, cool. Now we can do that. Awesome. And then, let me actually, can I try something? I feel like I can't try this, but let me try something. Be kind of cool. Okay. Okay. But this is still... Not gonna do that. Sorry. I had an idea. Okay, cool. So when's the I Just Work Here arc? We're in the midst of it. Okay. I'm gonna load up the next match. New update now to enforce gender. Yeah, I don't understand why it was doing that, but we figured it out. And thanks for the sub, if I didn't say so, Shmeeps. All right, let's get into it. I showed it off by accident because I forgot how this worked. Let's get into it. All right, it is time. We finally fixed the the Titantron being in the sky. We finally lowered it, and we're going to start our open weight championship match. Introducing first someone randomly selected from either divisions to challenge Gaelic Angel's newest open weight championship. A cruel test of fate, or a cruel something with fate, I don't know. TeaTheShiba Angel's Brutality member, former openweight champion TeaTheShiba, looking to challenge the two-time openweight champion. Angel won this championship last week Meaning that if Angel loses this, if Angel can win this match here tonight, Angel will have beaten his longest record as an openweight champion, which is 9 days. If Angel can put T to sleep here tonight, he will surpass his all-time best as the openweight champion. He'll get one retention, one title defense over 9 days. Can Angel do it? I mean, Angel defeated the longest reigning Idol Division champion in the Openweight Championship match. I feel like Angel could actually have a generational Openweight Championship run here tonight, this week. I feel like this could be Angel's opportunity to show just what he's capable of in MPW. I mean, we've seen a whole new Angel coming into Season 3. And this could just be the opportunity for him to shine. I know T is not usually one to just lie down like a sleeping dog, or let sleeping dogs lie or something around that. But I don't think T would just take the fall here for Angel, even if they are tag team members, tag team partners, faction members, if you will. You know, it's everybody for yourself in this business at the end of the day. And we know T's not one to let friendships get the better of her. And of course, we know Angel is going to do anything it takes to win, even putting his own body on the line. And that's exactly what we need in an openweight champion. Look at the veins on this man just popping out. Could plop a blood vessel. Angel versus T. Here we go. T versus Angel. One-on-one falls count anywhere. Anything goes. The Openweight Championship is on the line. Rolls through double stomp already. Like I said, I don't think T's just gonna lay down for Angel. Angel's gonna have to earn this championship title retention. And I don't think Angel would want it any other way. Going all around the legs now. Tying Angel up like a pretzel. A little bit of some new moves T's trying out here. Elbow drop. A kick to the back. So far, it's all offense from T. Right out the gate. Calling up. Gabs the leg, though, this time. Kick. Oh, my God. A stiff right hand and a coffin drop. But nobody's home. And T now got Angel on his knees. Rolls over. Goes for the cover on the champion. Referee taking sweet time. Wanted to make sure the shoulders were down in that unique pin from T. Basement drop kick. T is all over Angel. Of course, T is also a former Idol Division champion and a former Openweight Division champion. T held her championship for 26 days. They're going to make it to the outside here in the Openweight Division. Everything gets a little bit more dangerous on the outside, especially when you look at that floor. But one wrong step out here could cost you the match. T's going to choose to make it back into the ring. Maybe thinking she's a little bit more comfortable inside the ring. Goes for an uppercut. Angel finally maybe getting some momentum on the shoulders. Carrying T across the ring to hang her to dry. Once again, going for another coffin drop. This time it connects. Now Angel grabbing T, just stomping her spine. Pulling her shoulders back, stomping the spine up top. And an elbow drop, cross-body type. T catches them and it's slam. World's fluffiest slam from T and a kick out of one. Absolutely spikes. Angel grabs him for a German. He just might be Angel's kryptonite here. Off the ropes, ducks under, German suplex again, dumping him on his neck. But Angel's back up, out of the corner. Tornado DDT! Bursting out of the corner, kip up from T, though. A little spark of life on Angel. Sends T up and over. Angel's slow, but gets in the championship corner. Off the top! Senton to the floor. T's back up. Right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Nearly hitting the ref. Sending Angel careening into this corner. T's also looking a little bit slow. Angel, fist of fate, doesn't connect. And T gets a combination on Angel, goes for the cover on the champion. Kick out at one again, though, no 2 count. Angel back up, kicks to the head, punches. DDT spiking T on the floor. And the first foreign object to be seen in this match, a steel chair, smacking it across the chest of T. Referee kicking out 1 for T. Trying to kick her while she's down. Angel now eyeing a big boot. I thought he was going for a hand of fate, a fist of fate. 2. Big boot nearly takes it. T trying to hype herself up. Trying to pick up T. Inverted DDT on the floor. Scorpion death drop on the brick. Angel back up, sending T into the barricade. And he's going to go look for that chair again. And this time, Angel hyping himself up. Jawbreaker. Angel showing just how much energy he's got left in the tank. He can expend as much as he wants. Giving T a Charlie horse. Sending T into the steel steps again. And another cover, really trying to end this. A near fall for the champion again. Stomping T, just saying stay down. Maybe he gassed himself after all that sprinting. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out of 2. This could beat Angel's record. Get his first title defense as an openweight champion. And a knee strike. T knows how to deliver those, but does she know how they feel? Either way, she found out tonight. Angel trying to maybe go for a fall from grace, but T's not going to allow it. Back up on her feet. T hits him. TeaTheShiba. Both arms. Pedigree on the floor. The Angel. 1, 2. The new champion kick out of 2 with authority. Angel struggling to get back onto his feet. As T's looking for something else. Angel has awoken the beast. Oh my God, running knee! Sends him spinning into the barricade, hitting his head on the top. And now a kendo stick. Angel looks really worse for wears here. Kendo stick to the legs. Angel back up, big boot! Angel wants to get the equalizer. And right to the chest. T's back up. T, though! Kicks him again! Peppering the chair as well! I think we just saw a new openweight champion! 1, 2, 3! TeaTheShiba! The new openweight champion! Good luck next time, Angel. Certainly cursed by his success here. As Brutality trading, insider trading the championship with each other, but I know Angel's gonna have that sting as we move on to the Icon Division Championship next. You called it, Flair. I thought, honestly, Angel had it, to be honest. I thought Angel had it. But now, speaking of Flair, gotta defend his championship here tonight. Let's check it out. Oh. Okay, it's time for the Icon Division Championship match. This is going to be Viren's first ever Icon Division Championship match, I believe. Going up against FlairZero. And following Viren, or having Viren come in here, is leading Viren, is the leader of the Shogunate, Rize. The Alchemist, Viren, the fourth member of the Shogunate, being led by the former openweight champion and former longest reigning Idol Division champion, Rize. Could this 2-on-1 be exactly what Viren needs coming into this match against Flair, one of the most dominant Icon Division champions of our history? Flair, the 3-time Icon Division champion. Over 200 days combined in his title reign. In all of his title reigns combined, over 200 days as champion. FlairZero. Beat Blueness at all on the line. Defended the championship twice so far. Flair's all-time best was 3 title defenses, so 2 more and he'll beat his all-time best. Has held on to this championship for 105 days. His 3rd title reign, catching up to his first one, which did tie him with Zarataro for the longest reigning Icon Division champion. To say Flair is one of, if not the greatest Icon Division champion we've ever had in MPW history would be an understatement. To say that he's not one of them, you would be foolish to believe that Flair isn't one of the greatest in the sport to ever do it. Going up against one of the newest MPW members, Viren, with, of course, the Shogunate, the self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself in their corner. This could be a huge opportunity for Viren. And for Flair, this is just another Saturday. The Iconovision Championship. One of the most decorated championships we've ever had in MPW. One of the two defining champions of this business. On the line here. Viren versus Flair about to start now. Of course, as you can see, Rize is in Viren's corner as his manager, as his backup, if you will. But you will have to remind yourself that Rize cannot allow herself to get involved in this match. Doing so could lead to potentially disqualification for Viren, and if Flair or Viren get disqualified, Championship's advantage allows Flair to lose the match, but still retain the title. So as much as Rize might want to, she should want to avoid making anything or doing anything or getting involved in any too much that the ref might have to call for a disqualification, defaulting Flair to retain. Referee trying to break it up, but Flair doesn't want a clean break. Now just rocking Viren with these right hands. Viren back up onto their feet. Flair once again grabs him, this time reversal off the ropes, ducks under. Ooh, one-legged drop kick. Gets turned over to a DDT. Viren hopping all over Flair, catching him fully off guard. Kick out. And as I said, Rize wants to try and lower her involvement as much as possible, but remove the turnbuckle. We'll see how that comes into play here in the challenger's corner. And now Viren going to push Flair once again, this test of strength. This time we get a clean break, and Viren sends a shot. Flair, right hands, going to pick Viren up, carrying Viren across the ring on his shoulders. Face first into the turnbuckle. What is Flair looking for? Flair's looking for the Boston Crab. Trying to float over Viren. Looking to wear him down. Boston Crab away from the ropes. Flair lets it go before Viren can get out of the hold. I think he could feel his legs slipping below zero. Viren, though, rolls through off the ropes. No one's hitting anything. Flair back up. Spins Viren around. Backbreaker. Now Viren's trying to get onto his feet. Viren has Flair. Maybe looking for a rollover for a cover on the champion. Kick out at zero. Way too soon to call it for Flair. Tries to go off the ropes. Gets him in the back. Rize looking closely. Not only is this an important match for Viren, it's an important match for the Shogunate in whole. Goes for a scoop slam. Jawbreaker, and looks like Rize is going into the ring for a sledgehammer. Flair sends Viren into the turnbuckle, the exposed turnbuckle, and now Rize sharing a little bit of words with Flair, arguing from the floor. Telling her, you shouldn't even be here. Out of the corner, a little bit too short, though. Had a little bit of flair on that one, but moonsault from the top rope. Viren goes to the cover again, a kick it at zero. Flair. Not giving this kid even a 1 count. But Viren is getting the offense off. Below zero! But just as I say that, Viren was getting their offense off, but below zero! Oh, and Flair nearly retains the championship! Right there! Now the referee's going to take some time to fix the turnbuckle, and this time Flair going for another Boston Crab. Finally getting Viren all the way over. Pulling back on it. Is Viren going to tap? No! The strength of Viren rolling through, goes for the cover. Flips over to a cover. Flair reverses it to his own cover. 1, 2. The championship retained. Flair reversing the pin for another retention. Showing exactly just how crafty Flair can be. Just when you think you can outthink the thinker, he outthinks you. An incredible match as we're going to move on to the main event of the night. The Idol Division Championship will be defended, and Shane has his first opportunity at the Idol Division Championship next. Oh, I love when matches end like that. Like, I love it when it's like a flash win. Like, it makes me so happy. It makes me fills me with joy. And Flair getting more championships retaining his championship is always great. Flair's gonna have his championship his title reign probably gonna be at 140 days soon. I think by the time Flair has to retain it or like defend his championship one more time, it's gonna be 140 days. So if Flair retains his championship again, he becomes the longest reigning Icon Division champion of all time. He currently technically is tied for longest reigning, but he himself is not the longest reigning by himself. So we could see it. Flair has like 280 days total, I think, over the course of his 3 title reigns as champion. So he's almost held the championship for like a full year over the course of his 3 title reigns. All right, let's get into the next match of the night. I'm ready for it. Oh. It is time for the main event of the evening. The Idol Division Championship is on the line. Emrys Morgana will be defending against UnchainedAwesome. This could be Emrys Morgana's 3rd title defense. Can Unchained do it? I mean, if I'm a betting man, I would definitely bet against Unchained, but interestingly enough, the odds may have shifted slightly. Coming off of her match earlier tonight, it looks like Chain has the cavalry in his corner. Somewhere here, ShmeepsWorld. You know Emrys Morgana has BeepsWorld not too far behind. It looks like Unchained wants to get his own in his corner. I mean, if I'm Shmeeps, I would have turned that down, but UnchainedAwesome with ShmeepsWorld. These two are an interesting match. But when it comes to a match like this, I think you want as many people in your corner as you can. And an enemy of my enemy is my friend for ShmeepsWorld. How will these two affect the match? Can Shane get his first Idol Division championship here tonight? Or will Emrys Morgana retain the championship for a 3rd time? This would be Shane's first championship since season 1. I'm pretty sure. This would be Chain's first championship since season 1. If he could win here tonight. And the champion herself. Of course, not too far from her, ShmeepsWorld, her greatest creation. The Idol Division and Tag Team Champion, Emrys Morgana, the leader of La Primera. The most dominant tag team we've seen in MPW history, with one of the most dominant idols holding the championship. I know Chain's looking forward to getting tied up in the hemlock from Emrys Morgana, but he's got to remember, if he doesn't get out of there quickly, he could lose the match. Look, ask any man, they would love to get tied up by a beautiful woman, but when the championship is on the line, you got to start thinking with your other head. The Idol Division and MPW Tag Team Champion, Emrys Morgana. This truly has been her season. Season 3. The big gold is on the line. This championship has such a lineage of it. To put in perspective, there has been 16 title changes for the Icon Division Championship, but only 13 times has the hands changed for the Idol Division. A very secure club here. The champion, Emrys Morgana. The cocky smile. This is going to be an interesting match, not only because the title's on the line, but it's just going to be interesting to see these two competitors, people that we don't get to see face off very often, go one-on-one. Both trading kicks, neither landing. Chain gets the first strike, but Emrys not going to allow it. Shoulder and elbow, collar and elbow tie-up, and Chain tests his strength, pushing Emrys back. Referee's going to try and break it up. Can't have them sitting there forever, and we get a clean break. Once again, tying up, locking horns. This time, Emrys is going to get behind. You definitely don't want to get into a technical wrestling match against Emrys Morgana. She will outperform you in every aspect of it. With every hold, every lock. Goes for a cover, reverses it, but Chain. And then a kick out at 0. Snapmare. Robin just disrespectful, but if I can pay a compliment, one compliment to Chain, he is very good at getting in the head of his opponents. He might just be a master rage baiter. Like I said, he's just doing, this isn't doing any damage, it's just annoying Emrys, rubbing the boot in the eyes, getting some dust in the eyes. It's not gonna do a lot of damage, but it's definitely gonna irritate Emrys. Once again, tied up again, but this is where Chain is sort of falling into the same patterns. He can't let Emrys get into a grappling fight with him because he's not going to be able to win most of those. Chain does get to the outside on the apron. And an arm drag. Emrys wants to stay in the ring. Of course, they have to the count of 10 to get back in. Over the top rope! I feel like we very rarely see Emrys go for a tope suicida, but She does tonight, and she crashed and burned. Of course, if either one of these two are disqualified by a countout, Emrys retains the championship. So Chain not only wants to try to not spend as much time on the outside as he does, he wants to make sure Emrys gets back in the ring. Chain can win the match, but he can still lose the title with this. Arm drag again. 7. Emrys is going up top again. 8. Emrys goes to the floor. I think that resets it. Yep, that does reset it. Emrys, no luck on the high flying right now. She's really going for something a little bit different in this match. Now working the legs and knees. That's the injured knee. That's the injured knee of Chain. He dislocated that in high school. 5. And Emrys, I mean, we talk about Chain being a rage baiter, but Emrys is no stranger to rage baiting herself. Middle rope moonsault. Chain gets out of the way. And Chain getting a little bit of offense. Ducks under. Pops over. And goes for something. Wildly misses, and Emrys immediately capitalizing with a snapmare. Those are silly mistakes you don't want to make in a championship match of this caliber. And Chain back up. Emrys avoiding the grab, going. Send him into the corner. Emrys, black powder! Black powder to Chain! For the championship! 1, 2. Oh, near fall for Chain. This could be already over for UnchainedAwesome, as Emrys is looking to put it away. Russian leg sweep. Hemlock on the floor. I think it might be over. She's got it locked in, and Chain can tap right here. No, Chain. She lets it go. Emrys lets it go. What is she thinking? Catches Chain on the Hurricane Rana. Emrys not done playing with Chain, I guess. Goes for the cover, though. Could this be it? 1, 2. And got a 2, Chain. Chain gets the right hand. Emrys now chopping. Chain barely. You can see he's barely standing. The fighting spirit in this building possessing him to stay fighting. Says, come on, hit me. Give me another one. Chain! Emrys, no! Catches her! Chop again! Both these two trying to chop each other down! Duh! Duh! And they're lighting each other up! Who's gonna fall first? And it's Chain to wobbly feet. Hemlock for the second time! It's over! It's over, it's done. Chain is locked in that hemlock tight, and it's over. Just mistake after mistake after mistake, and Emrys Morgana retains. An absolutely embarrassing showing for Chain. And Emrys Morgana retains the championship for a 3rd time. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestlington. This was Masu Pro Wrestling Presents Cursed by Success. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. We still got 2 more shows, guys. We were teamed up, Shmeeps. Because it's MintyClovers in Emrys's corner. I was like, maybe Chain brings MintyClovers in his corner, you know, and then it could be kind of fun. Okay. Let me edit this. Okay, let me see. Nope. Let me see if I can. Yes. Yes. And then I don't have. Okay, let's save this real quick. Let's make the other briefcase. What did you say our team up was called? Well, I didn't give us a name per se. I just said he called in the cavalry. Can I duplicate this? We'll workshop it later. For sure. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh wait. No. What am I looking at? That one. Okay. Then this one. And then okay, now that I have everything properly set up with that, and then let me make sure that's good. That's all good. And then no. Whatever. Water break sounds good. Okay. So let's load up. Let me edit the next show. Not what I wanted. That's fine. Also, how's it going, MamaInu? How you doing? Ooh, I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is going to be an interesting couple episodes because I'm going to be introducing a new thing that I'm very excited for. And then you know what? I'm not going to do this one first. I'll just move it a little. And then how's everybody doing? I'm doing all right. I'm a little bit tired from work, but other than that, I'm holding on. I gotta check something now. They have changed something. Zane being tied up. He got tied up by Emrys. I'm pretty sure this is right. So let's. Yeah. I thought so. Okay, so this should all work the first time, certainly, and not make me annoyed. And then I am very excited for this because I have worked on it forever. I've had this idea in my mind forever. I just need to remind myself the rules. Doing good, but now she's made me want Chinese food. Chinese food is pretty sick. I got pizza personally today. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I'm so excited for this. Okay, I just need to remind myself because I know the rules in my head, but I just need to write them out so when I tell you guys them, I don't get them wrong. Oh, and that's... Oh, I'm so... Okay. I put the wrong match type because it's this type of match, but I made rules for it. I'm pretty sure. Because it's... I'm almost certain that this is right, but I'm going to double check. And then... Because it's... I've been working on this forever, but that means I've started this... I literally probably started this, like, when I got the game. So... yeah. We'll do this. I like that. Because it makes it a little bit more rare. I don't want this one thing to happen. This is definitely... It's definitely fucked my entire show because I changed one thing and so it deleted everything, but that's fine. Custom match. You had pizza for last 3 days and it's been amazing. Sounds amazing. Okay. And then this one is... This should be right. That's gonna lead me to you. And I also don't know what this entrance will look like for a lot of these, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I do know one entrance, and it's my favorite one, which is why I made it the main event, so you guys have to wait if you want to see the really cool entrance. At least I think it's really cool. It gives me chills when I see it. Okay. Okay. I got all the matches set up, I think. Actually, I feel like I didn't set this. I'm almost certain I did set this to the right thing. Did it tell me the rules? No, whatever. Okay. Okay. Let's start the first match of the night. So the first two matches aren't going to be the cool new thing, but I'll talk a little bit about it at the beginning of the episode. So let's get into it. Oh. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And tonight, we're kicking off with some of the biggest matches in MPW history. And as we continue throughout the night, we will have some historic matches. To start us off, we're coming off of Cursed by Success, which means there's only one thing coming up. We have the qualifying match for the Never Letting Go Chronostasis Chambers. If you want to earn your spot in the Chronostasis, in the Elimination Chamber, you can only do it if you win the qualifiers. So the first one that we're going to have tonight is Angel, coming off of a big loss against TeaTheShiba for his openweight championship, tying his previous record of 9 days. Over his 2 times as champion, he's held the championship, the openweight championship, for 18 total days. Was dethroned by T on Saturday. And TheSleepyPengu looking to qualify. So in this match, the winner will move on to This Is Not a Christmas Show. They will go into the cryo chamber, earn their spot. Randomly selected. They may get a pod, they may start it off, but we will see. One of the hardest matches for a champion to win, and these two are for the Icon division. If Flair can retain his championship at the next Premium Live event in 5 weeks, he will become the longest reigning Icon division champion in history. But Flair's got to go through an entire chamber. And later this evening, in the semi and main event of the night, we are going to be starting off the A and B block for the Ultimate MPW tournament. It's the big one. The B1 Summit will be started here tonight, and we'll tell you a little bit more about the rules and what that has in store for our competitors here. But it is going to be the biggest tournament in MPW history. So you're going to want to stick for the end of tonight. The last 2 matches, you're definitely not going to want to touch that dial. No, don't want to touch that mouse, dial, or remote. As Angel and Sleepy getting his arm twisted behind his back. Angel trying to wear down the grappler here. You can see the frustration already showing on Angel after losing the Openweight Championship on Saturday last week. You can see he's already a little bit frustrated. Going for a Tornado DDT, doesn't connect. Pushing into the corner. Takes him over. It's going to be a little bit more of a technical match. Sleepy, definitely known for a little bit more of his grappling, but it seems like Angel is holding his own against Sleepy. And just as I say, Sleepy gets back control. Could become one of 6 competitors to enter the cryo chamber in the elimination chamber. One of the deadliest environments we have in this industry. Angel going up to the middle rope. Sleepy trying to swat him off, but kicks him away, and Angel getting a little bit with the wacky elbows. Axe handle for Sleepy. I mean, this is a big opportunity because not only do you get a shot at a championship, basically a 1-in-6 shot. Speaking of shots, just hitting shots right to the chin. And now a triangle armbar, I think. Angel, here comes the boom! Dropping him down, but this is a big opportunity. It's a stressful opportunity. You only get 1 shot to get in this chamber. Fist of Fate by Angel. You only get 1 shot. And this is it. There is no do-over. There is no loser's bracket. And Angel wants a spot spinner. Gets caught, though. Sleepy reverses it into a DDT deadlift. Takeover! TheSleepyPengu hasn't seen himself in a championship match in quite some time. Like a house on fire. Sleepy goes for the cover on Angel. Near fall. Sleepy wants Angel back up on his feet, just tossing him by his ears. Sits Angel up off the ropes. What is he looking for? Soccer kick. Straight to the nose. And Angel barely getting back onto his feet. Floats over, goes, covers him. What a crazy cover on Sleepy. Is it enough? Is it enough? Kick it a 2. Sleepy headbutt. On his feet. Sleepy hold. Sleepy hold, but he's getting a little bit close to the ropes there. He's in the ropes. Oh, no, yeah, he is. I was like, the ref's not calling it? Could have just been the camera angle we saw. And Sleepy on the middle rope. Axe handle. Sends him off the ropes, bumps him. No, he doesn't bump him. He grabs him for the go to Sleepy to put Angel away. 2. Near fall again. Sleepy nearly securing his spot in the Icon Division Elimination Chamber. Once again, go to Sleepy on the chin. Is 2 going to be enough for Angel? No, it isn't. Angel back up. Got Sleepy against the ropes, but not enough. Angel's definitely probably feeling worse for wear. Sleepy going up top. Angel back up on his feet. Tosses Sleepy. Off the ropes. Fucking casket drop. Once again, rolls up, but he's way too close to the ropes. No, he's not. Referee checks it. Kick it a 1. Rolls through Sleepy, trying to get out of this corner. But Angel's got him. Drop kick. Springboard drop kick. Angel trying to find a little bit of momentum. Bring back this match, Big Boot. That Big Boot almost won him the match last week. And Angel is looking tired in the corner. Doesn't quite know what he wants to do. Knee strike to the back. Sleepy rolls in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Angel, what is he looking for? He's looking for Sleepy, and he finds him. Angel is looking wobbly. Those strikes to the head definitely doing their toll. Now forearms meet the jaw. And Sleepy might have it here. Rights and kicks. Suplex something or other. Alley-ooped himself, too. Sleepy is also looking tired. And gets the knee. Plants him with the knee. Angel sees blood in the water. This time he gets the spear. And look at Sleepy's face. I think he's busted open off that one. Near fall for Sleepy, barely getting the shoulder. Off the rope, casket drop. Force of his whole weight. Now Angel, any means necessary. Undoing the turnbuckle. Referee sees it immediately, though. Is going to go out of her way to fix it. The splash. Nobody's home. Sleepy Sleepy holding on, but that Mask of Crimson dripping. And Angel smells blood in the water. Fall from grace. 1, 2, 3. Angel's the first one to qualify for the Icon Division. What is Angel, or what is Sleepy doing? Pulling the rope down for dear life. I don't think Sleepy can stand straight. Sleepy could potentially be concussed, but Angel once again finding his way into the title picture as we move on to our next match, the Idol Division. First qualifier match next. T cheering for Angel after beating him for the Openweight Championship. Unbelievable. I'm just kidding. Hey man, Angel might trade it out for the Icon Division. Ugh. I don't know Angel's history with the Elimination Chamber. I feel like he has not gotten a great history. I feel like maybe last season he did really good, but didn't win. I don't remember. When did Angel might have won. Oh, that's the Openweight one. Oh yeah, Angel won last year's Elimination Chamber. Last season's Elimination Chamber. Gotta support him no matter what. Exactly. Okay, let's get into the next match. Ooh. It's time for the Idol Division. First qualifiers for the Elimination Chamber. We haven't seen too much of Jin this season, but making his way into the qualifiers could be the perfect chance for Jin to make a name for himself. Or will he fall into obscurity? We'll have to see. Had kind of an explosive start to Season 3 and has just been... has a little bit of a little aftertaste. Gonna see what this guy's capable of. And I mean, this is one of the rare opportunities, rare chances in MPW where you really have just a huge opportunity, a wide range of chance to win a championship. But with that wide range of chance, leaves you very little opportunities to actually get your shot. So if you don't claim the opportunity now, you may never be able to. And speaking of someone that was unable to claim his opportunity, UnchainedAwesome had an embarrassing showing at Cursed by Success against Emrys Morgana. Just when it comes to women, it might just be Chain's weakness, his kryptonite, if you will. Emrys Morgana locked in the hemlock, and it was all over for Chain. He barely got any offense on, honestly. It's a miracle he made it that far. It would have been a historic moment for Chain's career, his second championship, or actually his third championship total. Chain hasn't seen a championship since One More Time of Season 1. And that was the last time. It said no more times for UnchainedAwesome. But Unchained could find himself in the chamber. I'm not looking, or if I'm Emrys Morgana, I'm not looking forward to having to... I'm not looking forward to having a, having to work on Not a Christmas Show, because Emrys Morgana, of course, one half of the tag team champions, and the Idol Division champion. So she's going to have to not only work in the Elimination Chamber, she's going to have to defend her Tag Team Championship. Who's going to join, or who's going to be the first Idol to qualify and potentially get the first pod? Chain versus Jin. Chain straight out the gate. I mean, you know Chain's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder after last night's show on Saturday, losing to Emrys. Wants to find himself in contention again. But of course, Jin has had very little opportunities this season, so you got to imagine he's pretty hungry. Headlift powerbomb. Lozine up and over, says Chain, or sends Chain, and Chain's getting used to the feeling of that concrete. Gonna get a little bit more familiar with it. One. Dropping him. Suplex, the blood rushing to Chain's head as Jin back into the ring at a 2 count. I mean, let's be real too. When it comes to who's feeling the most fresh, it's gonna be Jin. Chain had to deal with a match on Saturday. He came off of a hard loss. Oh my lord. Just tank that. Crucifix pin. Goes for the cover. Near 1 count, but we'll see how the effects of the match he fought on Saturday is going to affect him here. And a Chain tying. What is he doing here? Tying Jin up into a little ball. And a kick to the tailbone. Sharp kick to the tailbone. Super kick. Dodges it. Blocks the punch. Catches him again. Sends Chain off the ropes. Ducks under. Jumps over. Basement drop kick. Goes over Senton. And up Faith. Oh, monkey flip. Monkey flip by Jin. Sorry, my brain just... It's like a monkey hitting cymbals. Monkey flip. Jin nearly takes it early. I mean, Chain is really just a dead fish here. In off the top, Hurricane Rana. Chain standing tall again, but not for very long. Butterfly powerbomb. Chain is looking worse for wears. There he goes. Gets out of the corner now. And a spine buster. Actually picking up something. A little bit of action for Chain. He's not just playing the role of a training dummy. Knee strike to the temple. Now working over Jin's arms. Chain working over both arms now. And a Hurricane Rana again with authority. Chain's back up on his feet, though. Jin seems shocked. Chain going for an uppercut, or European uppercut type. Didn't connect. Chain needs to focus a little bit less on being hyped up and actually aiming his attacks at people. Sends Jin into the corner. What is Chain doing? Getting on the top rope, arm drag. Getting a little fancy with it. And this time goes for the cover on Jin. Kick out at 1. Chain has not done nearly enough damage to warrant a 2 count, let alone a 3. A hip toss. And Jin sending Chain Hurricanrana again. Jin over the top. Senton lands on the back of his head. In the corner. Monkey flip out of the corner as well. And I think that genuinely might have been all she wrote. Nobody does a better monkey flip than Jin. A kick out of 2. Barely getting that shoulder. Chain needing to get some space. Rolling in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Jin sensing what Chain is going through. And a DDT on the floor. Maybe this was a bad idea for Jin. Chain sends him back into the ring. Chain follows suit. Jin back up. Hurricanrana. Chain's trying to just get some space, but he can't. Every time. Oh, smacks him around. Chain. Chainmaker. Cover on Jin. Isn't enough. 1, 2. No, kick out of 2. Jin getting out of the corner. A drop kick turns Chain inside out. Jin now gonna get locked in a battle between Chain. Slaps being traded. Chain's having none of it now. Maybe Jin's finally awoken the beast. We saw this last Saturday. Chain wanted to take punishment, but it didn't work out for him last week. The cockiness still in there, the bravado, even at moments like these. And now Jin saying, let's go for it. A hockey fight, an old-fashioned hockey fight, and once again, Chain is on the losing end. Monkey flip! Elevated monkey flip. And I think Chain just might have been served as another loss here. And Jin locks himself into the chamber. As we'll move to the first match of B Block for the B1 Summit. We'll learn a little bit more about that next. Okay, I gotta get some water. But time for the thing that I've been working on. I'm gonna go pee and get some water. You guys haven't had water yet? Haven't had a chance to stand up and stretch? Haven't had something? Haven't taken care of yourself in a little bit? Go make sure you do that. I'll be back. Okay. Be back. Ugh. Oh. Let's hope everything works out perfectly. Ooh, let's get into it. Oh. It is time to start off the B block of the B1 Summit. An ancient tournament brought back in MPW. You can see around the ring the spirits of the old warriors. For the first time ever, we are here tonight. MPW's B1 Summit is a round robin tournament. The winner of the match gets 2 points. If there's a draw, you get 1, and if you lose, you get 0 points. The person with the most points in each slot will go one-on-one against each other to determine who will challenge for a championship that the bosses upstairs have yet determined. We're starting off with Merlin. And of course, unlike this tournament, each contestant coming in wearing their battle armor, if you will, their attire based on a person in fiction that gives them power, if you will, or inspires them, if you will, or best represents them, if you will. Merlin coming in it's Tycho inspired from the Yakuza games. And Draven wearing Scarlet Witch attire. This match is going to be contested in the oldest form of fighting. An all-out bare-knuckle street fight. No ropes, no countouts, just your fists. You have to either knock your opponent out or make them submit. This is the greatest honor and the greatest opportunity anyone in MPW can have. And we're starting it off with Merlin and Draven, two of the original MPW roster members. This is exactly what the big one is all about. The B1 Summit. This is going to be the biggest tournament in MPW history. We have Merlin, Gambledorf the Gold on our left side. And on our right side, we have Dancing with Draven. Two very formidable opponents. Both, I feel like, have the arsenal to be able to really win this one. Also, of course, I should have mentioned 30-minute timer, meaning that if you don't win the match within 30 minutes, it goes to a draw, earning you guys both 1 point. And Merlin already sending Draven into the ring post like nothing matters. This is unlike any match we've ever seen in MPW. Draven stopping Merlin from sending her back in the ring. You do not have to beat your opponent in the ring. You just have to submit or KO them. German suplex by Draven. We'll see who becomes the front runners for this tournament. Each block has 7 members, 14 members in total. Working over the ankles of Draven now. And now Boston Crab on the floor, like I said, pinfall or not pinfall, submission or KO. You must make your opponent give up in some way, whether they tap out or their body gives up. Sending Merlin Into the barricade. Head first. Catching his other arm knee. When it comes to strength, I think Merlin definitely has it. But when it comes to striking, I think Draven has a lot more deadly arsenals of strikes. Draven and Merlin both looking very snazzy in their Taiga and Scarlet witch-inspired attires, respectively. A forearm, hammer fist now. There's very little of what the ref can do to get involved here. The ref's just gonna check and see if either opponent is standing by the end of the match. A headbutt. Nobody wins in a headbutt, but apparently Draven with those horns. Ramming them right in. And Draven front. Face lock, pulling it back on Merlin. Gonna try and wear Merlin down. We're gonna see some people that have never really been known for their submission specialties try out some submissions here. And up. Oh my god! Head first onto the stairs! Draven's back up, though. Cyro suplex, dumping Merlin onto the concrete. This is going to be some of the most brutal matches we've ever seen. Draven makes it back into the ring. Drop kick. One-legged drop kick with that boot. And a knee to the chin. Like I said, just strikes to the head from Draven. Devastating strikes to the head. Merlin with a clothesline. Backing him on to the edge, but no. Now Merlin grabbing the nerves of Draven on the back. The nerve hold. Squeezing down on the nerves of the arm. Merlin picking up Draven. And just setting her toppling to the floor. Right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. When the ring's got no ropes, it's so easy to just dump your opponent to the floor. Merlin with a big boot. Taking Draven onto his shoulders. Samoan drop. Or not Samoan drop. Weight slam into a big boy senton. And Merlin might be looking for the snowball effect. No! Merlin sound of night to Merlin. Referee's not calling the match yet. Draven nearly avoiding the snowball effect. Could have potentially taken her out. French-Canadian commentators table. What is it? Fuck Buster into the corner of the French-Canadian commentators table. And it looks like Draven might be looking to end it. Blackout! The ref still says Merlin's good. And Merlin does make it onto his feet. As we've just eclipsed 5 minutes. Sound of night! The referee maybe doing more damage to Merlin than good. It's all up to the referee's discretion as well. The referee will determine when the person cold shoulder, when the person is unfit. And a knee strike. Merlin isn't out of it yet. Merlin seems like he's got so much life left in him. Deadlift, powerbomb, no, floats over. Death Valley driver. And that was enough to put Draven out. Just an absolute burst of strength from Merlin. Earning his first 2 points. Merlin. The first one to pick up 2 points. In the B1, as we'll move on to our main event. The start of the A block. We will see next. God damn. Ooh. So, how do you guys feel about the B1 Summit? I've been very excited to do it. The Draven's costume was like pretty good, but we haven't really gotten to the more impressive costumes quite yet, I feel. Like Draven's is up there. Merlin's is a little bit more basic because it's literally like Yakuza, they 9 times out of 10 they're just wearing pants. So, but I'm excited for this next one. I think this next one's got some good costumes, and then we'll see some more in the next episode as well, which is going to be our after this one. We'll have 4 more matches after this. Let's get into it. Oh. All right, it is time for our second B1 match of the season. And the first match to start off A block. It's going to start off with Garreth, Unported, Merlin's tag team partner. And of course, just like Tyga, Majima is Tyga's tag team partner, I should say. Garreth, Unported. I don't know how it's going to feel to be wrestling with an eye patch, but Garreth is looking quite fine in that jacket. Here's another one I would want to look out for in this tournament. I feel like he could easily take it. Of course, he's feeling probably pretty lucky that he's not in the block with Merlin, so the only time Merlin or Garreth would meet each other in this tournament is in the finals. Garreth does benefit a little bit more of the high-flying variety, which means, you know, the lack of turnbuckle does put him at a little bit of a disadvantage there, but when it comes to strikes and grapples, I feel like Garreth is pretty all-around strong in every facet of that, so. And Garreth's opponent is gonna be, oh my god, I am not feeling, I am feeling sorry for Garreth here. Oh my god. I felt the air just get sucked out of the room. If you thought MintyClovers couldn't be more intimidating, one half of the tag team champions. MintyClovers in her Venom-inspired outfit. What a horrible combination. You'd have to go up against someone like MintyClovers. My god, I mean, just the mind games of going up against something like that. This could be a big opportunity for La Primera, having MintyClovers enter. MintyClovers, I would certainly say, could be a favorite to win here. Could be a favorite to win this whole tournament. Just, how do you go up against someone whose entire personality is wanting to break her opponents in a match where it doesn't get ended until your opponent is broken? Garreth doesn't seem to be too phased, though, facing up against an absolute beast that is MintyClovers. MintyClovers versus Garreth starts us off. The drop kick trying to chop MintyClovers down, but not working yet. There he goes. Third time's the charm, standing moonsault. Or shooting star press, excuse me. I do say Garrett's more of a high flyer, and I feel like he's able to make his own elevation sometimes. But when it comes to strength, I don't think many people are beating ShmeepsWorld here. Puts the knee on the back of his spine. Garreth gets out of it. Garreth is wasting no time to get as many strikes off as he can. ShmeepsWorld's got him up in a power bomb. Garreth knows where that leads. And ShmeepsWorld suplex. Like I said, ShmeepsWorld just wants to break her opponents. Power bomb. Oh, falling down power bomb. Just be thankful she didn't send you out of the ring. Garreth using his speed to try to avoid this monster, but there's only so much you can do. Another suplex. ShmeepsWorld might have been genetically designed for this, mechanically designed for a match like this. The Boston Crab now already trying to wear down Garreth. The strong legs of Garreth. Now it's his turn to try and wear down Beeps, excuse me. Beeps letting her mission statement be known. Oh, on the gut. Tries to kick. Oh, super kick to the back of the head nearly sends her off the apron. Off the canvas. And now Garreth shared some words as he smacks the side of her head. Oh, knee strike. Bumps him. Once again, using his speed. I mean, oh, high caliber. And now wrapping her around. We'll have to see how much submission specialty Emrys has taught ShmeepsWorld. And sends him into the post. Headbutt for Beeps. As ShmeepsWorld pulling at his ribs. It's up for the Hurricane Rana head scissor type beat. Clothesline nearly lobs her head off. Garreth throwing everything. Team Wizard King putting it on tonight. Once again, working over the big legs of Beeps. Beeps just can't grab Garreth. I mean, this is such an expert show of speed and tactic by Garreth. But ShmeepsWorld now, just as I say that, commentator's curse! Sending him to the floor. Royal Pardon! Royal Pardon to ShmeepsWorld! Garreth hitting everything! And a second Royal Pardon! Wait, Garreth improvising with the lack of ropes up on the barricade. ShmeepsWorld, though, had it scouted. Oh my god, just plants him. Grabs him into the bat breaker. And that was enough to put away Garreth. The ref calls the match. And ShmeepsWorld picks up her first 2 points of A block. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestlington. We will continue the B1 Summit next week. And we'll see who else will join Jin or Angel in the elimination chambers. We'll see you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. We got one more show going. How's it going, Jimmy? We got one more show tonight. You came at the perfect time. How you doing today? Okay. Wow, that's so funny. The game legitimately put the match I wanted. I'm gonna check for one thing real quick. That doing good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited because we're finally doing the big MPW tournament I've been working on. And we just had a really good stream so far. All right, let's get into the last show of the night. We got 4 more matches. Let's see how they go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestling, and we're kicking off tonight, continuing the B block. The Idol Division champion and the MPW Tag Team Division champion, one half, Emrys Morgana, wearing her Juri Han-inspired attire for this match. I mean, I talk a lot about this, but someone to keep an eye on is definitely going to be Emrys. Not only is she an incredibly dominant competitor in MPW right now, but on the same topic, she is perfect for this kind of match. She is a submission specialist. In a match where you can only win by knockout or submission, she's going to be a dangerous commodity. And if anything, if the title's around her shoulders or anything to be a proof of that, she will be in the B block. Luckily for her, she won't have to meet MintyClovers in A block, who won her first match, earning herself 2 points. If this is your first time tuning in for the B1 Summit, the rules are you must beat your opponent by by knockout, submission, or referee stoppage. If you win a match, you get 2 points. If you draw, you get 1 point. And if you lose, you get nothing. So we will see what Emrys has on store as she's going up against a bear. A bear has shed his winter coat, wearing from Tekken a Kuma-inspired outfit. I mean, if a bear's gonna have a role model, it might as well be one of the coolest bears in fighting game history, Kuma. And Emrys is gonna have a little bit of an uphill battle against a bear. Because you could lose maybe 1 or 2 matches, but if you want to get the most points, this is your chance. You gotta do it. You gotta pick up your wins. You can't drop as many. You gotta pick up as many wins as you can. There might be some easy matches you see down the list, but you can't drop a lot of matches or else you're not going to be able to make it to the end. Of course, this is their first two matches. These two's first match. They want to start off their tournament right. They want to start the B1 off right with a win, but only one can come out the victor. Of course, 30-minute time limit, knockout or submission. If I had to put my money on it, I would probably bet on Emrys right now, but the bear is a tough guy to bet against. Emrys has a formal background in judo and taekwondo, so she's not too unfamiliar with this kind of environment. But when it comes to the size difference, it's hard to pick a side. Uranagi from a bear. Of course, 30 minutes is a long time, but if you can last it out, that could end up getting you a draw. We'll see how the bosses upstairs feel about it, but I think 30 minutes is probably plenty of time. We'll see if they end up lowering it, but I don't think we're going to see many time stoppage. Scoop slam from a bear. An elbow drop. Back up onto his feet, pushing Emrys to the corner as the spirits of past warriors surround the ring. A bear's got Emrys up on his shoulders, over the shoulder boulder holder. Now working over the leg of the Idol Division champion. Kip up. Emrys just can't get a hold of a bear. Trying to knock him off the apron, but unable to. Got her up on his shoulders again. This time, Emrys is having none of it. Forearm, and the bear just staring down. I mean, how are you going to feel when a bear looks at you like that? Also, how do we know this is the same bear? This could be a different bear now that I'm thinking about it. Either way, German suplex nearly launching her off the ring. Kicks galore. Drop kick from Emrys. We've seen a lot of wrestlers a lot of the MPW roster trying to do submission holds that I'm not super familiar with. This is where Emrys would shine. Also, I feel like I've been underselling the bear. I mean, the bear hug is also a very dangerous submission hold. So both these two could be dangerous for B block. Last week we saw Merlin pick up his first win in B block. Now sending the bear off the ring. Emrys trying to catch her breath a little bit. I would too. And now, ooh, what is she doing? Thinking about something, but thought against it. Hesitation might be the greatest weakness here. And another Boston Crab. Center of the ring. I mean, there is no rope breaks. You got nowhere to go once those are locked in. And Emrys kicking The 700-some-pound bear offer. Rolls over. Black powder! Black powder! Referee was making a better door than a window, but black powder hit. Now Emrys. We could see the first tap out of the tournament. Hemlock applied deep in. Just under 3 minutes. And once again, sending the bear. Back up clothesline. The bear is not done. I know that Hemlock was probably did a little bit of work, but now the bear looking for a bear hug. Oh, got the arm back. Oh, tried to hold that arm there as the bear is now squeezing the life of Emrys. Wearing her down and lets go of it. Maybe looking for a KO victory. The bear looking from the other side of the ring. Spin kick. As we slowly make it to 5 minutes in. Running headbutt nearly bashes his head against the post. Emrys sends him off the ropes. Or off the ring. Splash by Emrys. Now the bear drop kicks. Turns Emrys completely inside out. Knee to the side of the leg, to the thigh. And a standing shooting star press. This really could be anyone's game. The bear kind of maintaining control here, though. The outside is so dangerous to be on as we just passed 5 minutes on the timer. And a bear spine buster. Bear hug spine buster. Emrys finally showing signs of life. Or was it going for the Hemlock, maybe? Clothesline! And Emrys, black powder to a bear! Black powder. And looking for the second Hemlock, maybe. Can she do it? Russian leg sweep this time. Gets him on the floor. And it might be over. This could be the first tap out of the tournament. And it is. Emrys Morgana picks up 2 points in the B1 Summit. A beautiful display here. Both members of La Primera picking up their first 2 points. And Emrys taking the lead, matching Merlin in B block. We will see Emrys and Merlin meet up at some point in this tournament. Will it be sooner or later? We'll have to see, but we're going to move on to a qualifier match next. Good morning, Jeremy. How you doing? How you doing, eh? How you doing? All right. Gonna get into the next match, a qualifier coming up for the Idol division. Ooh. Time for the next Idol division qualifier. Who's gonna be joining Jin in the Elimination Chamber? Who's gonna get maybe a cryopod? It's none other than Kato Twin Moon. It says Icon Division, but that's just wrong. The Idol Division Golden Opportunity holder. Auto Twin Moon won the golden opportunity, which means they have a shot at the Idol Division Championship no matter what for the last until the end of Season 1. They can cash in at any moment on Emerson Morgana or anybody holding the championship. Because until then, no one is safe. And someone coming off of a big win. MerlinGTB coming off of his B1 Summit debut, picking up 2 points against Draven. Looking to qualify in the Elimination Chamber. Merlin versus Kodo. The winner of this match will join Jin in the Idol Division Championship match. 6 people, including the champion, will enter a hellish structure. A place where hell is frozen over at Not a Christmas Show for a chance at the Idol Division Championship. Otto with the jawbreaker forearm. And a suplex float over. Off the ropes, jump over. Super kick gets caught by Merlin. And a clothesline. I mean, for Kodo, this could be a really good opportunity if Kodo can pick up a win here, because if they could potentially win the championship, they'll have that golden opportunity as basically insurance. Now Kodo setting Merlin up in a powerbomb position. What is Kodo looking for? Hang him up to dry. It's also fair to say Merlin's definitely not the freshest he could be after the match with Draven last week. Kodo had a little bit more time to rest and relax. Merlin's coming out of the frying pan into the fire, going for a Samoan drop reversal. Kodo gets out of it. Head first into the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Now just stepping on the chest of Merlin. Merlin's going to make it back into the ring at 6, taking his sweet time, trying to get a breather. And a clothesline reversal by Merlin. Both Merlin and Garreth got their points, but no, they did not. Merlin got his points. ShmeepsWorld beat Garreth. Oh, Jesus! Like a cannonball. Off the ropes. Big boy senton, but the knees get up by Kodo. And now, rear naked choke. Merlin practicing some submissions before his next B1 Summit match. Was unsuccessful. Otto sending Merlin off the ropes. Ducks under. Goes for a scoop slam, unable to pick up Kodo. Kick to the leg, and now these two gonna go at it. Lighting each other up, punches and chops. Back and forth. Kodo Merlin try to chop at each other's trees. Neither one wants to fall. A stiff right hand from Kodo, and they unleash on each other. Neither one wants to go down. And Merlin just barely gets it. Off the ropes, jumps over, ducks under. Super kick catches Merlin. Clothesline, now Kodo's got the steam. Kodo goes for the cover on Merlin to advance to the match. 2. Near fall. Look at the bruises on Kodo's forehead. The knuckle grooves from Merlin. Now setting Merlin in the corner. Pulls him out. Scoop slam up top. Could we see a little bit of... Oh, something, but gets caught by Merlin with a power bomb. I think he was going for his air guitar. And Merlin just catches. Kodo's kick out at 0, though. Merlin Samoan drop. Big boy senton! Two. Kick out of 2. And a snowball effect. Vicious snowball effect right onto Kodo. 2. Oh, kick out of 2. Merlin, just flurry of punches. And go for a cold shoulder. Kodo counters. What is Kodo looking for here? They got to hit something big. Step up kick. Merlin countered it. Trying to get Merlin back into that corner. Spins him around. Stab in the back. Now Merlin. Kodo. Forearm. Now Kodo. From the corner. Buzzsaw kick to Merlin. Center of the ring. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. No, kick out of 2 as well. And Merlin cold shoulder once again ducked by Kodo. Sailor suplex. Just so slippery, that little purple feller. Middle rope. Hurricane Rana. Once again, trying to set up Merlin outside that corner. Up top. Get a little electric. No, just a leg drop. Leg drop. Senton. Kodo just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at Merlin. Dark side of the moonsault! 1, 2, 3, and Kodo is finding his way into the chamber with Jin. Once again, will Kodo be the bridesmaid, or will they finally be the bride going into this championship match? Earn their first championship at MPW. We'll have to see next, but we will move on to the Icon Division qualifiers match next. You gotta pee? Well, now's the time to pee. Kodo picks up the win, going with Jin. Bars. How's it going, Angel? Angel, you're right back where you were in Season 2. You just lost your Openweight Championship. I mean, that didn't happen in Season 2, but you lost your Open Championship, but you're qualified for the Elimination Chamber, which is where you won your first Icon Division Championship. Dethroning Zarataro. Could we see a repeat for Angel? Never know, but let's get into the next match. Who's going to be joining Angel? All right, we saw for the idols who's going to be joining Angel in the Icon Division Elimination Chamber. Ty has had some history in the Elimination Chamber, but hasn't found too much success. I mean, there was a couple close calls, but just never quite getting there. Can Ty do it? This is the opportunity for anyone to make a name for themselves. And Ty's certainly done that in their career, but can they do it here fully? Can the Ty finally get the big one? We will see here tonight. Can Ty once again do what they do best and shock the world? Get to this Elimination Chamber. Join Angel, who in Season 2 won the Elimination Chamber. Angel dethroned the longest reigning Icon Division champion of all time, Zarataro, in the Elimination Chamber. And Flair is coming up to once again tie with Zarataro for 140 days. Angel could repeat history, but we'll see who's going to join Angel in this Elimination Chamber. This will be our third confirmed competitor, including Angel and Flair. And one of the members of the Shogunate, Vyakaka. Via, could she get her first Idol Division Championship? Sorry, for some, I think it was the music playing. I felt like my phone was going off. We haven't really seen too much from Vyakaka to say that I'm impressed with them. But they are, I mean, they could change that right here. All it takes is just winning this match and you qualify for the championship. You have one shot. You only got one shot. Can you do it? It's going to be a battle of red here. Tyranno versus Vyakaka. Vyakaka, the red panda vampire, versus Tyranno, the red-headed Tyrannosaurus. Will Vyakaka suck the chances out of Tyranno, the opportunity out of Tyranno, or will it be extinction for Vyakaka? The only way we will know is if the bell rings, or when the bell rings. Ty versus Vyakaka. Both two people very deserving of a shot. And both never really getting their shot. Ty line salt. Just barely miscalculated that one. And a ripcord knee. Via taking Ty down. I mean, we talked about Kodo, Bridesmaid Never the Bride. That's really been Ty their whole career so far. Outside of the Openweight Championship. Like, we don't want to take that away from them, but they've been looking for this opportunity forever. And it's almost like once a year, Ty gets that opportunity, gets that chance. Can they find themselves in the Elimination Chamber one more time? And will it finally be that time for them? Because already you're going up against some of the best icons we've seen in MPW with Flair and Angel. Already going in there. A little bit of shadow boxing as Ty gets back up to their feet. Ty, though, not wanting this power bomb. Floats over. Clothesline from Via. Sweeps the leg. Hip up. Off the ropes, and Ty needs to spend less time talking and more time focusing on the person in front of them. Ty rolls out, gets back, though, quickly. Liver punch, and then hip toss from Ty. Lion salt. Goes for the cover on Via. Gets a 1 count already. Ty seeing the vision here. Over knee bar. It's not a knee bar, but I just said that. I just work here. Get by 1. And Vyakaka going up top. Goes for a double stomp. Ty had it scouted. Rolls out of the way. Off the ropes. Ducks under. Super kick catches. Via and Ty now on the outside. On the apron. Ty looking for a Hurricane Rana. Connects. And now Ty going back up top. Ty with the elbow drop. Nobody's home, though. It sends Ty off the ropes. Ducks under. Hops over. Punch to the gut. A little bit of a sucker punch. Ripcord clothesline. Ty trying to get up, but Vyakaka picks Ty up. Anyways, plants Ty into the mat. 2. Kick out of 2. Could it already be the end for Ty? No. A little bit of fighting spirit left. Back and forth. Ty extinction. An extinction bomb from absolutely out of nowhere. Trying to pull Via away. I think giving her too much time to recover. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out of 2. Way too much time in between that. But Ty wanted to make sure she was away from the ropes. Some more kicks to the leg. Grabs it. Flips it over into an ankle lock. Ty trying to submit Vyakaka. She gets back up. Now kicks from Via. Ty switches. Inzaguri in the corner. As Via tumbles out. Head kick, rights and lefts. Hip toss. Ducks under. And a spinning head kick. Via going up top. Double stomp that time. Little shitty double stomp. And Ty's right back in this corner. Going for something. Didn't quite connect. Or at least Viaker had it spotted. What is Via looking for? Oh my god, slingshot. Famous or some type of thing. 2. Oh, near fall for Ty. Gasping for air as he kicks out, as they kick out. Ty was mere seconds away. But I think it might be over. Not going to the end. Byakaka looking to hit the red button. And I think Ty might just have had their dreams dashed of joining the Elimination Chamber. Byakaka, the second to qualify, the third to enter the Elimination Chamber in 3 weeks' time. The Shogunate already finding their way into the Elimination Chamber. As we will move on to our main event of the night, A Block continues for the B1 Summit. Who will get their first 2 points? Or if anyone will get their first 2 points? I'm excited for this last match. This is why I made it the main event. I'm very, very excited for it. This is the last match of the night, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream so far. What the heck? Didn't want to share during a match. 2 years is crazy. Almost 2 years is crazy. It is crazy. And I appreciate the support, Jimmy. Appreciate the support for everyone. Also, Jimmy just showed off my epic coding skills. I don't know if it popped up on the screen. I hope it did. But I had it set. I have it set now that StreamerBot I can have up during MPW streams because I actually have it set where it won't play your notification during the match. If you subscribe during a match, it just won't play anything. It didn't? Okay, I'll have to fix that. But it played the sound, which was one thing. I actually think it's because MPW may not have let me give me 2 seconds. No. I think because we go here. Oh, that's not helpful. Oh, whoop. I'm pretty sure. It's actually not impressive coding at all, but I appreciate it. I'm happy with it. Let's see. Sorry, I promise. I promise. But yeah, so that's okay. That would show up there. So if I copy this, because that's actually good. Go here. Paste. So then if I did, there it goes. Okay. It didn't have the alerts on it. It's not that impressive, but I'm very happy with it. It's basically just an if statement. It just checks if it's on the match screen or something else that I like, other screens I don't want, then it just doesn't do anything. But yeah. So if you guys want them to be played, it will play it on this screen. Okay, let's get into the final match. It is time for the main event of the evening. A Block continues as we will see ShmeepsWorld making her B1 Summit debut, rocking her dagger outfit from the duo of Cloak and Dagger, I mean, that matches Shmeeps' personality perfectly. Using light to heal people, I think that matches Shmeeps very well, and if I do say so myself, I think she looks lovely. Shmeeps is looking to get her first 2 points. Like MPW. We will see Shmeeps and Beeps meet eventually in this, but will Shmeeps follow suit? And she's going up against T, the open weight champion, in her Sailor Moon inspired outfit. Shmeeps versus T for the B1 Summit. A Block's second match. This is going to be a hard-hitting fight, these two. TeaTheShiba versus ShmeepsWorld. The newly crowned openweight champion TeaTheShiba after dethroning Angel at Cursed by Success. Going up against a former openweight and Idol Division champion, ShmeepsWorld. Of course, if you're just tuning in now, this tournament is you can only win by KO or submission or referee stoppage. If you win the match, you get 2 points. If you draw, you get 1 point. And if you lose, you get nothing. You go home with absolutely nothing. Suplex from Shmeeps to T. Of course, we have the 30-minute timer. They get to the 30 minutes. That's where that draw is going to come into play. So they got to make sure they do this as efficiently as they can, just sending Shmeeps straight into the ring post by T. Shmeeps going to send T back into the ring. I would say maybe Shmeeps is a little bit at a disadvantage more in this kind of tournament because she is much heavily more a high flyer than anything else. Scoop slam. And T is definitely more of a striker, but we saw someone like Garreth using a lot of tactics, a lot of improvising to get through his match. He did not win, but it was incredibly impressive. So we can see the same thing with Shmeeps here. What is Shmeeps going? Float over powerbomb. What was that? Beautifully done. Like I said, improvisation. Go for a drop kick, but didn't connect. T. And going for a step up senton, but Shmeeps isn't having it. I'm excited to see how all these competitors fare by the end of this tournament. Hurricane Rana, because everybody is just so good in their own different ways. He's got Shmeeps locked in a gator roll. Now T with a deadlift. Takeover. T is coming off of a hot win for the Openweight Championship. You got to strike when the iron's hot. He's rolling out in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Trying to get some space. Takes T down. Starting to work over the arm now. And T head scissor. To get out of it. And sends T into the barricade. Of course, they can spend as much time as they want on the outside. Because all that matters is if when the referee stops and that bell rings. Trying to send T back into the ring, but T doesn't want it. Hurricane Rana. Sends Shmeeps into the steel steps. Shmeeps is looking a little bit worse for wear. T taking this opportunity to grab a breather as the spirits of former champions watch on. Shmeeps discus big boot! And this could be the end for Shmeeps. T goes for the pedigree. T grabs the leg. Shmeeps won't have it. Sending T up the ramp. I mean, the further you get up, the less protection there is on the ground. T's going to send Shmeeps back into the ring. Now T's going to work over the back of Shmeeps. Trying to submit her. Can't pin. A little bit of a kick out by T. Now Shmeeps got T on her shoulders. Sends her off the apron. And now Shmeeps goes for a double stomp. That would have been devastating if she had connected with that double stomp on T. Seems like T's got a little bit of the momentum here. Kind of staying in control where Shmeeps is kind of struggling to get any offense on as we pass the 5-minute mark. Shmeeps back up onto her feet. Speaking of commentators, curse Falcon Arrow! Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, but it doesn't knock people out necessarily. And Shmeeps getting sent over the corner again. He's sending Shmeeps up. Back in the ring. Shmeeps trying to make it up top, or up to her feet. Hurricane Rana running. Shmeeps back up. I keep calling everybody in this match Shmeeps, I swear to God. T back up. Trying to send T off. What is Shmeeps looking for? German suplex! Shmeeps sending T straight to hell. Certainly our longest match so far. Every other one has been somewhat quick, which just goes to show you the kind of people we got here. A little bit of a sharpshooter-esque submission hold. T rolls through, drop kick. As we're 3 minutes off the 10-minute mark. T getting Shmeeps up this time. Hooks the arms. Pedigree. Is T going for another one? Cheers! And it connects. It's the second time. The charm. And it seems like the power of the moon prevails for T. Absolutely caving in the skull of ShmeepsWorld with those two pedigrees. TeaTheShiba picks up her first 2 points of the tournament. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. The B1 continues. And we will see you guys next week for some more A and B block action. I'm Masu Pro Wrestlington, and we'll see you guys next time. Woo! I'm blind. Okay. All right. Whew, that was a good stream, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you guys would stick around, we're gonna go see if anybody's around to raid. We will see, and if anybody else if anyone has anyone that's on while I'm looking, let me know. I'd love to drop a raid their way. I think we may raid Ilma. I haven't really. I feel like I say like, well, I haven't raided this person in a while. It's like I haven't really raided anybody in a while because I don't stream as much as I used to. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for the resubs, the subs. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see. I'll try to do another stream soon. I'm gonna start trying to do a little bit more YouTube stuff as well if I can. I want to start the Xenoblade 3 DLC that I haven't done yet, Future Redeemed. I want to start that soon because Echoes of Ironcrad, technically the demo's out. I'm gonna just wait for the full game, I think. But Echoes of Ironcrad's coming out, and that's the next thing I want to do for YouTube. So I'm really excited for that game. I think it'll be fun, story-wise, whatever. I love Sword Art Online. You know, call me a nerd, but I love Sword Art Online, so I'm really excited for that game. So we will see. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Matane, bye-bye! See you guys soon.